And they say that good things don't come to those who deserve it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another day here at Undead Darlings, featuring your favorite Vitamin DGR. Man, where do I begin? This is for you guys in YouTube. I'm sorry again. I uploaded the original episode, and yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't get flagged or anything. It's just that my video just didn't save. And I probably know that you guys are gonna want some explanation here. Might as well just show you guys. If you guys remember in the last episode, which I'm just gonna go back to the north here, I said I was gonna go do that event, map out the rest of the area, and I did all that. I did it. I made my way to the boss fight, and that's pretty much it. However, I only noticed that it was after I beat the boss fight and the cutscenes were going that for some reason, I wasn't recording. And then I tried to do it again, and then even though I know I was recording, YouTube wasn't having it. So I was like, alright, cool, maybe it's just something with my capture device. So I fixed it up, everything looks like it's going good now. I know for a fact I'm recording it, so yeah, I'm basically just going to redo it. But instead of just moving on and explaining, I am going to redo all the events, and I think this time I'm just going to do it normal. No wacky voices this time. I'm just going to do my normal voice. Maybe deepen every now and then, but I'm just going to do all the events again. We're going to do the boss fight, and we're just going to do it like that. And I know I could have just moved on, but I feel like that's unfair. So there you go. I want to be fair to you guys. If at any point somebody's watching this and you're like, wait, you've done this before. Yeah, I have. But I am going to get back to the point where my capture device messed up. So basically, I'm going to just finish them all like I said I was going to do. And we're going to go from there. So, yeah, I hope I have your forgiveness. I do apologize. I will try to do better with this. As you know, I am but a noob to these kinds of things, but I will try. Nonetheless, I have to do my usual taglines because it is a part of my balanced breakfast. By all means, if you like the quality of this video, if you wish to follow me more on my exploits, or you just want to hear my voice more, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe my way. You can like me on Twitch at the handle of Vitamin DGR. You could also subscribe to me with the same thing. You know, in the right place when you see love a dog. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get to it. Starting with all the events I've done. So, in no particular order. Oh, and yeah, sorry, one last thing. I am going through a bit of a storm, so if there's any, like, wind or rain incidences, I'll try to omit it, but if you hear anything, I do apologize. Alright, that's my tagline done. I have a question for you, Pearl. Sure, what is it? Wow, it's so weird doing this in a normal voice. Alright, whatever. Why do you get so excited over bourbon chicken? Oh, that? Because it's yummy. Cece, you're not wrong, but it's actually pretty gross, especially when you're trying to watch what you eat. I don't watch my food, I just eat it. Right. Please, you two, I'm trying to embarrass Pearl. Give me a break, Reggie. It's just what came to mind when we were in the food court. Pretty much every shopping mall has a restaurant that sells bourbon chicken, you know. And they're more than willing to hand out samples. They keep giving them to me. Sometimes I fill up on free samples so I can buy an extra pair of undies. See? It's like the quintessential shopping mall cuisine. It's not that I was particularly excited over it. Should do this one. Liar, you were practically drooling when you said it. Well, whatever. Maybe I have cravings, okay? I'm only human. No, you're not. You're a zombie, silly. Aw, everyone's ganging up on me again. Relax, I've got my guilty pleasures too, so don't feel bad about admitting it. You do? Of course, I freaking love olive oil. I put it on everything. It doesn't just make everything extra greasy? I don't know, it just makes everything better, even stuff that isn't food. Have trouble squeezing into those skinny jeans? Lube up your legs with some olive oil. Olive oil stains my clothes. Then dunk the whole outfit in olive oil. If it stains the entire thing, then it looks normal, and it'll smell great. I'd rather smell like bourbon chicken. But you'd end up eating your own arm. Hehehe. Yep, I probably would. It is going to be so weird not doing my random voices this episode. But you know what? This is actually good as an experiment. Let's see if people like me doing really random wacky voices, or they like hearing me do like out there voices. How do I get to those? The problem is I don't remember whose event is where. I'm pretty sure I need Kyrie for a point. Oh well. Let's see. I gotta go through this guy. But yeah, as I was saying, this might be a good experiment. Let's see how many people really vibe with my whole, like, wacky approach to things. I like doing, like, random voices, and I like doing, like, my normal voice, too, but I like mixing and matching. It's kind of weird, because I feel like if I don't give, like, random voices or different voices to characters, it doesn't feel like I'm giving emotion to them, if that makes sense. It's weird, because I know I'm self-inserting and everything, but it helps me get into that character. Like, if I do the for Pearl, then it makes me feel more like Pearl. Or if I talk like this, it makes me feel like Cece. That kind of thing. So it'll be a good experiment. And before that one comment I get, because someone did say it on my off hours, no, this doesn't hurt my voice at all. If anything, it's actually very comfortable for me. I don't mind talking in random voices or anything. It's not really problematic or anything. The only thing is, I know I'll need to, like, drink something, because talking constantly does dehydrate. But nothing I can't handle. I need Kairi, Cece, and Summer. So I don't need Pearl anymore. So I'm gonna do that right now. Luckily, I have quite a few Vaudeville hook things.
No, run away!
So I can just really... Oops, wrong button. Immediately just get to that. Back to the north! Alright, now where was this again? It was back up here, right? Yeah. Shopping is primitive. I will apologize, though. If I accidentally slip into a voice, even though I said I was going to try and do a normal one, it's just force of habit. But I will try my darndest. Let me see. This. Let's do some electricity. I'm just going to whack you, even though I know you resist it.
I'm strong, you know. Yay!
In any case, this is the new year by the time this... Well, actually, it'll have been quite some time into the new year. Maybe about a couple of weeks or so. But nonetheless, I hope everyone is doing well. Hopefully you're staying warm or staying cold, depending on where you're watching this.
Big mistake.
Like I said, where I'm at now, I'm currently going through a bit of a rainstorm here, which is nice because I'm on the firm belief that you sleep better with the rain. It's just nice and soothing to listen to while you drift off to slumber. Of course, if my voice also helps you drift off to slumber, maybe it'll be a good idea for you to have this as well. Maybe I can be your ambience music to soothe you. Unless you're watching this during the daytime, then, sorry, I guess. I don't really know how to apologize. Alright, here we go. Such foolishness. Huh? What's the matter? That was not directed at you. I'm speaking with these two. Me? I don't know what we did to set you off, but sorry? It is nothing to apologize for. I was simply thinking about subtext. You're losing me even more. You were both living here in the mall, yes? I was just shopping by myself. My home was overrun, and this place seemed like it had some good hiding spots, that's all. Well, whatever your circumstances, is it not interesting that the undead are just as attracted to places of commerce as the living? One could say that, even when we were alive, we were not but zombies shuffling toward what stimulated us. I think sad and amusing. It's sad and amusing at the same time. I am glad that you think so as well. Consider it my way of coping with the situation, but I like to draw parallels with how life was before. I know how to make parallel lines on my graphical calculator. But that's not what you meant, and I totally know what you meant too. Alive or dead, here we are, shopping and hanging out in a group and eating lunch together. Which, now that I think about it, I don't know if we ever seen them really eating. So that's a first. Ha ha ha. Yeah, this really isn't much different from my typical mall visits. I mean, I'm getting in more fights than usual, but otherwise... No, that isn't what I... Let it go. They're both happy with their conclusions, so let them have it. But it isn't the correct conclusion. It isn't your conclusion, you mean. You dare to argue with me? This sensation in my chest. I think I'm beginning to see why everyone seems to be drawn to you. It's so weird not doing different voices. It just kind of feels like I'm talking to myself. I mean, I am, but I don't know. For anyone that's interested in... Oh, I should go this way. For anyone else that's interested in, like, I don't know, like, talking in games or giving different voices and stuff. Do you know what I mean? When you talk in games, do you do the same voice for each and every one? I'm not saying anything bad by it. I'm actually curious. Is it a good thing for you to do that? Because, I don't know, it feels fun to just do different voices. It feels like you're talking to other people. You get into their, like, mentality. I mean, there's gotta be some people watching this that, I don't know, have someone that you love that's into theater or drama or any of that jazz that can relate to something like this, right? Because I used to have, what do you read to? Oh, fire, okay. I used to have a friend way back in Maryland. I used to live in a lot of states, for context, people. Despite my young age, I've lived in quite a few places. And I used to have an old friend back in Maryland. I'm just gonna whack you. I used to have a friend in Maryland that... Oh, I didn't know what that was. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that skill. I used to have a friend in Maryland that was part of the drama club. And we had the same English class. Well, English literature class, excuse me. And it was during that point where he and his girlfriend asked me what I was doing for like clubs and electives and such. And I never really cared much for clubs and electives. They're fun to do, but my mentality was I'd rather just be in a library. Oops, I pressed X too fast, but whatever. I'd rather just be in a library and read manga or try and watch anime with a proxy site. Yeah, that's right, I admit it. Oh, final cutscene. I'll hold off on that story real quick. Cece, please don't swing that weapon around so close to my head. But doesn't the breeze feel good? There's no air conditioning in here now, so I gotta keep us frosty cool. I'd really rather have a sweaty head than no head at all. Okie dokie. Sorry, I'll just fan myself. Cece begins to wave her weapon in front of her own face with such vigor that her hair begins to take flight. Ah, you cannot be serious. I can't? Why not? You are an undead, like me. Uh-huh. We no longer have body heat. We do not sweat. Uh-huh. So why in the world do you feel the need to fan yourself in such a dangerous manner? Because it feels good. Duh. What? Here. Cece redirects her fanning attempt toward Kairi, whose hair begins to take flight just as readily. Me next. Fan me next, Cece. I changed my mind. Reggie's the only one here who can get all hot and bothered, so I don't mind fanning him. Plus, when you shake your weapon so vigorously. Both your and Kairi's gazes center on Cece's chest. To have such bounce, even in an undead state, which I can't imagine would limit bounce, but maybe I don't know. My mind is so confused. I understand. I hope this doesn't turn into some kind of trauma for me later on in life. You're both silly. My boobies aren't bouncing, they're swishing. I seem to have been caught up in your idiocy for a moment. Enough. Let's move on. That's the power of Cece's fanning technique. Which is a thing. I'm certain there's some females in the audience, hopefully, that will be able to tell me. Actually, no one can tell me. I was about to ask a very dumb question. I was going to say, for any folks that are undead, can you tell me, do you still have bounce? I'm not fighting you, mooks. No? Well, I mean, you hurt me, so now I gotta kill you. Are there any undead folks out there that can tell me, Wait, I don't have a weapon? Oh, I don't have a weapon. Ooh. Are there any undead folks that can tell me, if you're undead, do you swish or do you bounce? And while I get cancelled for that statement, allow me to continue on my story here. So yeah, they asked me, because there was a time where we read, well, you know, in school, maybe you guys are still in school, maybe you're not even at that point yet. Although I'd imagine most of my audience would be within my age group, within like late teens to 20s. I imagine for them, obviously for my older folks or my younger folks, maybe you've had this or are about to have this or something, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But in school they would have you have those books that they make you read, like maybe they make you read something like Shakespearean, like A Midsummer Night's Dream, or they make you read Oedipus, or they make you read Fahrenheit 451 or Animal Farm or something like that. My question to you all, excuse me, is how was it if you did read those things? Like, were you like happy to read them? Were you like, I don't want to read them? Would you rather have other people read them? That kind of deal. I'm curious. And the reason I bring it up to... Ooh, actually I need that. That'll help me get rid of some of these enemies. Wrong button. Where's that thing? Monster Chum? It's not much, but at least for a little while I don't have to deal with enemies. I had to read, and I'm pretty sure it was Shakespearean. I'm pretty sure it was Midsummer Night. But I read it, and they reached out to me saying like, "Hey, Vitamin." Well, I mean, you know, they didn't call me Vitamin, but that's my name. You're actually like really good at reading, and you read with such emotion. How would you feel about joining the drama club? And I did say no. But while the girl was like, "Okay, sure." That guy who I will not name, just in case for some reason it comes out and you're like, "Oh, I remember you." Don't say stuff. Just in case this becomes something, I'll give them a fake name. Let's say one's name is Bob and another person and the girl's name is Emily. Okay, let's just go with that for the time being. Okay, so Emily liked it, and both Bob and Emily liked how I read. Both of them asked me during lunch break how I feel about joining drama club. They were going to do a bunch of plays. This was around close to my birthday, so around Halloween time, getting closer to the winter season, excuse me. And it was during that point where I'm just gonna chop you real quick. They asked me during lunch break, and I told them no, it wasn't my thing. I don't mind reading. It's cool to read, but doing it in front of people it's different because I'll get shy very easily. I'll have to get over it, obviously, but I don't know. Being in front of people, it's different. I don't know if I'm different now. I feel like I still get a little nervous around people. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. But it was still one of those things where I didn't feel super comfortable doing it. And Emily said, "Okay, I understand, not a problem." But Bob was, and not to say he was mean. I'm not saying he was a mean person. But I think Bob's issue... Oh, right, you're out of a thing, huh? I completely forgot about that. Bob's thing was... It was one of those mentalities of, well, it's just a fear in your head. If you... Shocking outlet. Ooh, I gotta remember that one. I'll have to write that bad boy down. Also got 1.5? What a weird, like, level of EE. That was a weird thing. I wonder how high my EE goes. I'm getting distracted very easily. It just goes to show my attention span's just absolutely funny. Sorry, I know I had the map up. It was just so I know where I'm going. Bob thought that maybe if I was more used to uncomfortable circumstances, then it would eventually be comfortable. You know, test myself, go against my fears, that kind of jazz. I don't blame Bob for his mentality of things. I don't. But I didn't... It wasn't my kind of thing. What probably didn't help was that Bob was very persistent. Like, quite persistent. Persistent as in he did not give up. Even long after I said it. Like, 4 weeks. He would ask, hey, what did you try it? Blah, blah, blah. And it got to a point where I had a teacher. I don't think I have to worry about a name drop on my teacher, because there's a bunch of like last names like that. But my teacher's name was Miss Mar. M-A-H-E-R, by the way, which I still remember, which is funny to me. He convinced my teacher to talk to me and see if I should do it. Maybe if I guess the mentality was, maybe if I had like encouragement from, you know, a respected adult, especially a teacher figure, then maybe I could be compelled to doing it. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. That's just my interpretation of it. No, it didn't work out. If anything, I still told the teach, and the teach was at first like, oh, well, it would be nice to push yourself, but my teacher was a lot more understanding, and said, okay, I understand. She did ask me why it was different from, like, because she did the whole thing about, like, well, it's not different from reading in front of the class. And I thought to myself, well, yeah, but I think it's one of those things where I could just keep my eyes to the book. I don't have to worry about, like, memorization, even though I don't think my memory is the worst. It could be better, but I don't think it's the worst. What am I doing? I don't think my memory is the worst, but I just didn't feel too comfortable doing it. It's different, like, reading a book, and I can just read how I feel, than, like, expressing and like looking at people's eyes, because I don't know, I just feel like I get judged so easily, and I really shouldn't be that, but I don't know, it's just a fear I have. I know, I'm soft like that, but it is what it is. Shout out to those who share the same fears as I. But she understood and let me through with it. She was like, okay, no worries, I understand, Vitamin. I need Jordan, okay. I need Jordan instead of Cece. Okay, I can do that real quick.
We gotta go. Pass.
That was cute. I need Jordan instead of Cece. But Bob wasn't too happy. Interestingly enough, though, Bob kind of let me go. Like, he just moved on. He, I guess, took his licks and called it a day. I don't know what happened to Bob after that. Like, I guess we just, like, went separate ways, because even though we still had the same class, it's not like he talked much. He just kind of went his own thing. Emily talked a couple times with me, asking about, like, if I were down to, like, do, like, different reading things. Reading things is in, like, because they would have, like, group assignments where they would, like, you know, get together to, like, read books together and write reports on it, that kind of thing. And Emily would invite. And I'll be honest, I felt nervous because of how Bob was acting, that I didn't feel comfortable, so I figured, no, it's okay, I appreciate it, I'm very grateful, but this isn't really my thing. I'll just do the assignments with a different group. And I had my own friends as well, who, like, understood my feelings, so it wasn't, like, the worst. Here, I'll give you this. Let's see. There's one down there and one back up here, so I'll do that real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. But the reason I say it is because I did, during the time where Bob was trying, they did convince me into, like, going to drama club, not to, like, try it out, but just to see what it was like. I don't remember at the top of my head what play or what, like, recital of a play they were doing, but I could tell that they read with so much emotion and vigor, and they definitely had, like, such flair that I even now I'm still, like, jealous of. Like, I'm envious that they have that kind of capability. But I don't know, I just couldn't do it. And I am jealous, but not jealous to the point where it was, like, such a big deal. It was jealous to the point where I did think to myself, maybe if I could work against my insecurities, then maybe I could do better. But, it is what it is. C'est la vie. Let's get rid of you real quick. Whoa, no, you. But it was during that point where they talked amongst each other and they had different emotions, and one of the guys there, it was Bob too, but it was another person. Oh wow, I got that off? Wow, sweet. It was Bob too, but it was one other person. That they acted different characters. I don't remember at the top of my head, like, what characters they did, but they definitely acted as different characters. Like, one person, let's say Bob, for example, acted as, like, person A, but also acted as person C. That kind of thing. And even though it was still obviously Bob, and his voice wasn't absolutely different, he still spoke in different, like, tones. Like, he did, like, a deep voice for his own, like, person A parts, and then he did, like, a lighter voice for, like, person C parts, if that makes sense. And even though it was, you know, still him, I found it very amazing that he was capable of doing different voices like that. And while, of course, he was still... this was during a time where he was, you know, more, like, active and talking to me. I gave him praise, and he asked me if I had any, like, comments or anything. And I told him about that very scenario that I'm telling you guys. And he said, oh, well, doing that is interesting to me because it helps me get into the mentality of being that character. Like, if I talk as this person, even if it's, like, it may be seeming embarrassing or not necessary, but to me, it's neat because it helps me get into that character. And I thought to myself, even now, as I'm trying to, like, work on my voices and, you know, work on my voice acting, because I do want to become a voice actor, I found it interesting hearing that because I do that now. But let's get back to the game real quick, y'all. Reggie. Yes? I have been hearing a lot of growling behind me. Not only that, but the air is thick with conflict, perhaps? Well, we're fighting a lot of weird creatures. I'm sure they growl, too. No, what I mean is... how to put this? Don't trip on that rock or anything. I saw it, jeez. Well, yeah, you're closer to the ground, so it's easier to see. Just looking out for you. Grr. Ah, now I understand. Why are those two acting in such a way? I do not comprehend. Some friendships take a little tempering. I can hear you two, you know. Ha ha ha. Hey Reggie, this girl's a ball of fire. Goodness gracious. Actually, let's do Why the Rivalry. Why the Sun rivalry between you two? Kyrie's pretty uncomfortable. Don't use me as an excuse. Oh, excuse me. She said do not, excuse me. Oh, you noticed? I'm just nudging the runt along. She's got guts, but not a lot of muscle. I use ranged weapons. I don't need to be all meaty and muscly. And I never said you did. Think about it, Jordan. We're in the thick of battle, and you and I have this epic rivalry going on about who's the best and stuff. Suddenly, you're about to get your hair ripped out by a freak monster attack. I come in and save the day, save your skin, and cement my role as the best there is. Not if I save your rotting skin first, then I be the best. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Somehow, this has started to make sense. I suppose leadership comes in many forms. I'm glad it's nothing serious. It would be awful to actually have been fighting. Perhaps I miscalculated more than just you, Reggie. Oh. It would seem I could learn a thing or two from everyone here. Conversation clues and everyone's refreshed. But yeah, that's just my whole tirade about the doing different voices and everything. And if you feel or understand or can relate to how I'm saying, then by all means, please leave me a thing there. It'd be interesting to do like a poll and see how people feel. Mascot, ascot? An ascot with a certain patchwork teddy bear mascot on it. Was it really that popular? I don't know. That was more popular than this. A large, I had this vest before. Industrial wrench. This thing's huge. Is it for removing bolts on oil rigs or something? That's a CC weather, so let's get rid of you. Alright, I got one last one, which is all the way back down there. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a hook and just... I'm not gonna run all the way back there. I'm just gonna use a hook, get back to the beginning. Actually, what should I do real quick? Here, let me repair this a bit. Yeah. I know I needed the scrap for, to expand my inventory. I will do this. Don't worry, I am planning on my off hours, maybe farming for some scrap. So if you notice any differences between this and the next video, don't worry, I'm making it up to y'all. And, well, to me as well, for my own sanity's sake. Okay, where is this thing? It's this way. Gotta do one fight.
Let's fight.
That's also my brief story about my time in drama. Well, I guess technically I never really was in the drama club. I just kind of watched, but still. But maybe I got you guys in the audience that have been in drama or know it, and by all means, allow me to pick your brain. How do you feel when you do various plays or shows or anything? Do you not get nervous when you do it? Do you do the whole, like, oh, just imagine people in their underwear or something like that? I'm curious on what mentality you have when you do various shows or plays. Maybe I have some actors or actresses in the audience that are either professional or just new and budding. Maybe, how do you guys go through that kind of thing? I'm honestly curious. As I do this last cutscene here, which needs CC and Pearl. Darn it! So I need to keep Jordan and get rid of Kyrie and Summer. Darn it. Okay, not a problem.
We gotta go.
Okay, I need Pearl and CC. I'll probably just use this team in order to beat the boss too while I'm at it. Animacies and Gloomydales and Animacies. I know I say it probably at this point. I'll be surprised if there was an episode I haven't said it, but I love the references in this game. It's so funny. Also, well, I want that item, but it's probably nothing. I hate that I have to fight these green cupcakes again, but whatever.
We can do it.
But yeah, the references in this game are just top-notch funny. They make me laugh every time. Like, it's either like cringy enough that I shouldn't laugh, that it still makes me laugh, or it's just funny enough that it makes me laugh, genuinely laugh out loud. And that's what I, ow. what I like about this game.
Now you're gonna get it.
No, I'm not. No, they're not gonna get it, Pearl. Especially if you keep missing. Actually, wait. You and you. Yeah, that should do it. Ah, that wasn't enough.
Take this.
Thought for sure it was. Well, at least that's enough to get rid of you. Mustard, the original Plan B, right? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about you.
I'll get ya.
Ah, do more. Okay, that works.
Yes. We won.
More stupid minerals. Alright, time for our last cutscene here. She couldn't be that dumb. It's too on the nose. What are you talking to yourself about, Jordan? Cece. She's kind of an airhead, right? Like the ditz archetype in film. And anime games, just saying. I guess? Mistaking motor oil for chocolate syrup goes way beyond that, though. It takes it too far. It's not believable. Okay. Doesn't it bug you? Why would she do that? Maybe she really thought it was. I don't know. God, sometimes you adhere to the ditz archetype more than anyone, Pearl. Aw, don't be mean. I want to believe her. Is that so bad? No, but you can still believe in something and question it at the same time. Oh, Papa used to say that about marriage with Mama. He was always like, people believe us, but then they question why we pretend. Let them. Ha ha ha. That's kind of twisted. Sounds like a political marriage. Oh my gosh, that's totally what he called it too. Mama told me it meant that she and Papa had a love that was so strong they could be happy together no matter what. Pretty cool, huh? She seems legitimately Disney. She's making me dizzy, actually. She seems legitimately ditzy to me, Jordan. I don't care. It doesn't add up. Reggie, ask her. So about the chocolate syrup. Hey, Cece, can you tell us more about the, chocolate syrup you had? Huh? You were drinking motor oil and calling it chocolate syrup. I was? Maybe you should let it go, Jordan. Like hell I will. Cece, how could you mistake the two? I thought it would make you go away? Whoa. Whoa. That makes even less sense. Well, in that one movie, the boy would put on a big cloak and it would make him vanish. That movie, you know, with the boy who has the weird, like, thunder-like mark on his forehead and the glasses, the British boy. I hear they got a bunch of books about him. I think his last name is... Yeah, that one movie. That one boy. You know what I mean? That one guy. I thought drinking that stuff would do the same thing. Jordan, I can't take it. She's impossible to follow. Allow me to interpret. Cece, did you not want us to see you? Was acting weird and drinking something not meant for human consumption your way of becoming invisible? Uh-huh. But you kept talking to me, so it didn't work. Well, no, because... Nah, I'm lost. I'm having trouble following too. I think we should forget about why she was doing it and focus on what came of it. Basically, we thought you were really unique and are happy to have you with us, Cece. Right, everyone? You know, it's funny. I actually have a friend. You know what? No, just in case, I'm not going to go further on that one because I know that friend will probably listen in on this and make a joke about it. So, for the sake of not name dropping unless that friend wants me to, I'm not going to talk about him/her. More specifically, her. But for context, I have a friend named Cece. That's all I'm going to say right now. Clearly different from the Cece here. I feel blessed. Aw, you're all so sweet. I hope we can all get along and understand each other even better. Oh, and there goes the neighbors downstairs playing some very loud music. So much for this being a normal episode. Then again, are any of my streams really normal? Also, Bubs, shout out to you who just jumped into my chat. How you doing, Fred? Why would I want to increase my encounter rate? No, get rid of this nonsense. Actually, that's all of my cutscenes. Bub says, do you remember the story about the guy who drank motor oil back in 2010? What? Wait, hold on, let me reread that. Bub says, do you remember the story? Wait. Someone actively drank motor oil? Like, you're not just teasing me here. Someone actually drank motor oil? Oh my god. Bub says, oh my god, there's a story out there. Really? He drank it for years? Really? You're not joking. You know, I'm gonna have to look that up right now. I gotta look it up. You said 2010 2010 guy who drank motor oil. It's sad though, is what Bub says. I hope I got the same guy. But the first thing that popped, well, it popped up, somebody talking about oil, but the next thing that popped up to that is guy YouTube video, 1:35 of man enjoys drinking car oil. I'm not gonna play it. It's a man from, I guess, Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to say a name drop, but it's a man who enjoys drinking motor oil and says they are great natural energizing drinks. He's a mechanic who's been drinking brake oils and lubricants as part of his diet since he was 17. Wow. He's been drinking lubricants for that. Oh, no, Bub says that's not it. Apparently the story is a 14-year-old kid who wanted to be like his idol, Optimus Prime. Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, God, no. No. Okay, well, then I guess I'll stop reading this. Because this guy is still okay. Even calling it his oil cocktail. Okay, I'm done reading this. But wait, there was a kid that wanted to be like Optimus Prime, so he drank motor oil? Oh, man, hold on. 2010... Actually, wait, is this something I should probably read? Let's find out. I'm gonna just skim it real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Drinks motor oil. Oh, nope, that's the very first thing that pops up. Optimus Prime famously uttered, "Freedom is the right of all sentient beings," but one of his fans, a 14-year-old boy, took the liberty of drinking gasoline in a quest to emulate his Autobot hero. Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, no, you're all good, Bubs. It's all good. I didn't know. Like I said, this was going to be a more, like... Well, this is probably going to be more of a serious episode, in general. But, wow. Okay, for a more... I'm not going to go into the more heavier stuff, in case I have some sensitive audiences. But I am going to give bits and pieces. It's not from America. It's a boy from out of America. I will say that much. He was inspired a lot by Optimus Prime. He wanted to be like his hero. So, according to the boy's father, and of course, for those that want to know, literally just Google search 2010 boy drinks, I was about to say olive oil, motor oil, or even further, boy drinks oil to be like Optimus Prime, or something like that. And I guarantee it's the first article here. Shoutouts to autoguide.com. Obviously, I'm not going to take credit for this. But yeah, he's been drinking it for a minute because he thought that he could be more like Optimus Prime. And what's even more about this is that the boy's parents owned a stall that sold lighters, but apparently the boy drank like that oil too. And let's see, they spoke to their kid, they tried to stop them, but the boy became addicted to it. One time he found that the boy had drunk a half bottle of gasoline stolen from a motorcyclist. He exhibited addict-like behavior after the parents tried to reprimand him. Found that the boy was going around stealing gasoline from vehicles belonging to neighbors. The parents said that the gasoline drinking took a toll on the boy's brain. Since this kid, I'm not going to name drop, drank the gas, his IQ has dropped sharply and now can't figure out simple addition and subtraction. Oh no. Before that, he was a smart boy, was even capable of repairing a television. Wait, he was capable of repairing a TV? Jesus, that's something, I can't even do that. But now he doesn't even know the answer of 7 plus 17. Apparently, he was hospitalized for gasoline dependency. Doctors said that the leaded gasoline has done serious damage to his brain. Oh, and okay, this isn't funny. I'm not making fun of this, but I gotta admit, this brought a weird reaction to me because the end of this article is, according to a newspaper, Transformers is immensely popular in the nation where it's at, with both movies setting box office records. So, that's the whole article. I'm not gonna, I mean, that's a highlight. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but that's really shocking to me. And that's sad. Like, really, I get it, you want to be more like your heroes, but drinking gasoline can't be that. I feel bad. And I hope there's no kids out there that does that. It's thinking me the same people that do the, what was it that they did the Tide Pods? Was that the thing? I think somebody said it was like candy or something, or some stupid things like that. Don't feel pressure to do that. I mean, granted, the difference between this kid and the Tide Pod people was this kid honestly wanted to be like Optimus Prime, which I guess drinks motor oil, which I've never really heard of before. Then again, I don't know much of Transformers. But don't do things like that, people. Please don't. And if you're one of those that are like, I don't know, have kids, or maybe you're a kid that's inspired to do that, please don't do that. There are way better ways to be like your heroes than, you know, consuming things your body's not meant to. As Michael Jordan's famous meme would be, stop it. Get some help. Okay, that serious mode aside, let's get back to it. Alright, we're finally inside. Looks relatively intact, so let's get searching. Stay sharp. I hear something moving. Bub says agreed, by the way. Is it my heart? Please say it's my heart. Oh, did you lose it? No. It sounds like someone dry humping appliances. Gross. You know what? Leave it to this game, because I was actually feeling a little like sad and remorseful, but leave it to this game to just immediately change my tone to be happier. Of course. Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Bubs asked a different question, y'all, if y'all are wondering, and I was just agreeing to him. Ew, gross. I can't unhear that. And there they are. 2 of them. Let's get ready for a doozy. They probably had a lot of snacks, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what that means. I'll just back up a bit and let you all do your thing. Coward. But he's not infected, so we gotta keep him safe. Yay! Escort missions. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh man, they see us. A powerful foe awaits you. Will you proceed or will you run? I'm out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the question I literally just...
All right.
Oh, what? I don't have time for you losers. Get out of here. I want to fight the boss.
See ya.
Stop wasting my time.
Too scary. Pass.
A question I have. I know what happens if all the girls go. I guess I lose the cure. But do I become a monster? Do I like retain my humanity? Like, what made the girls? And I'm gonna assume that maybe at some point this game will tell me.
Here goes.
But, ew. Oh, they have Sears on their shirt. Ew, that's disgusting. All right, let's attack you. Let's burn you, and let's stab you. Ow! I'm blind. Not really, but my game I'm blind.
I'll get ya. Ooh, this one's cool.
Oh!
Get away.
You're weak to physical attacks, huh? Shame I'm blind. Oh wait, I have a skill for that. Good as new. Which means now I gotta start wailing on you, huh?
How's this?
I hope at some point in this game will tell me, how is it that the girls didn't die? Well, they died, of course. But how do they still maintain their, like, sanity? Wait, did I cure myself and then do that? Oh, that's so lame. Okay. Let's try lightning on you. But how do the girls maintain their, like, sense of self? Am I blind again? Okay. It's weak to electricity. Oh, that's so lame! It healed 1,000? Oh, well, I think I just did that much in damage anyway. Okay, you gotta die. Stop it!
I'll get ya.
Get rid of this fool. It keeps healing itself. Oh, well, there goes my sword. Like, did they, like, get, like, a cure or something before, they became zombies that keeps their sanity? Ow! Ow!
Ooh, this one's cool.
Knock it off!
Bye-bye.
Okay, one down. Alright, now I just gotta figure out what you're weak to. Physical, like, do physical attacks work on it? Let's try ice. I know electricity works, so I'll just keep using electricity. Now? It keeps trying to poke my eyes.
Get away.
Okay, it's weak to elements, I guess? Shiver, fizz, and fizz again. I wish there were elemental combo skills in this game. Like, it seems to be a combo skill between elemental and physical, but I think it'd be cool if I had, like, I don't know, like, if I did two fizz, it'd be like super fizzed or something. You do more damage, so I think it'd be neat if that was a thing.
Like this?
Will you die already?
Take this.
There's something about your face I don't like. And I get it, it's a zombie. I should be like, no, Vitamin, he's a zombie. They're allowed to look like that. But, I don't know. Some of them just look ugly. Not like cute ugly, like just ugly. Like they're a travesty upon this earth.
Get away. Got him.
Alright, we're done. Got him.
Did you like that?
I loved it. To the point where you got zombie taffy and bourbon chicken, huh? New Vitamin. Bub says, new Vitamin, he's a zombie. But it's spelled N-U-U. He does Z instead of the S, and just to spell the way you spell zombie, he spells it Z-A-U-M-B-Y. So, shout out to you, Bubs. That's a new way of spelling zombie. I didn't think of that one. Also, I found it funny that I got bourbon chicken, and that was one of the cutscenes here. Oh, I got rid of stuff? Ah, oh, fudge. Alright, goodbye steel wool jacket, and due to its oversized nature, let's see, I'll get rid of this. And that ought to do it, right? Which means it's just this last cutscene. The battle has ended. Two even more lifeless bodies, yeah, I bet you never thought of that, now hang from their positions in the washer and dryer. Summer is the first to step forward after the dust has cleared.
Phew, that was pretty intense.
Oh, we got voices. Sweet.
Indeed. Shall we resume our search for radiator coolant? It appears those fiends had taken out any other stragglers, so we should be safe to split up in order to cover more ground faster. Summer, you and Pearl explore the far end of the store. Jordan, take Cece and look behind the counters and registers.
What about me? I was about to slip into... Nah, screw it. I can't resist the urge. Because I was about to say, like, what about me? And I was about to do a Kyrie impression of, I would like you to go and do this for me. And what would that be? Go look at the tires in the background. Oh. That's it? Yep. Oh. Okay, I guess I can do that.
And what will you do? Bark at us?
Reggie and I will make sure that nothing else tries to get inside. Is there a problem?
I can think of a few of the girls probably not liking that, for reasons.
Oh, well, no, but... whatever. Let's go, Pearl. We're looking over there.
Huh? But Kyrie just said...
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Now that I think about that, because she says that a lot, I'm definitely getting my otaku/weeb mode. But that feels like a reference to, what is it? Like, Kugamiya-san says it. Rie Kugamiya. Shakugan no Shana? Does she say that? They say the urasai, like over and over and over. Is that what Jordan's referencing there? I feel like she might be. Shout out to those who know what reference I'm talking about. Haven't heard that in a while.
You shut up, too!
It's all fine by me. Let's look around, okay, Cece?
Okay. Where do you think they keep the purses? I'd love to have something real cute to put all of my stuff in while we're traveling. Maybe something leather with a brown-on-brown color scheme.
Like what you're wearing right now?
Man, you've never been in a Sears before, have you? Just stick by me, okay?
Okay.
Does Sears sell purses? Actually, is Sears... This is definitely for... I don't know, because I feel like I've maybe got a fan base or so growing in other nations. I don't know if it's a thing over there, but is Sears still a thing here in America? Does Sears still, like, exist? I haven't seen or heard of a Sears in a long, long time. Way before I moved. I used to be in Jersey, and that was, I think, the last time I've heard of... No, actually, there might have been a Sears or two around here, too. But, man, I don't think... Yeah, what happened to Sears? I gotta think about that later. You think you spot Summer cringe for a moment, but she glances over to you and smirks, shrugging her shoulders lightly. The two of them walk off into a far aisle.
Then, Jordan, you and Pearl can...
So bossy. Ugh. Come on, Pearl.
Jordan drags Pearl off. Out of business. Oh, is Sears out of business? Like, completely? Joy Loyal just joined the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So Sears is, like, completely gone? I haven't heard of it in a long time, so it got me curiously thinking, and so I'm asking. Jordan drags Pearl off, who reaches out to you with her eyes, but ultimately turns her gaze back to Jordan. The two of them happily trapeze toward the customer service counter. Kyrie readjusts her glasses and turns to you.
It's a shame. She's smart, but needs to be... domesticated.
She's not a dog you can train. Ever since we were little, Jordan's always been the one to put herself in the role of leader.
I see. I suppose old dogs do take issue with learning new tricks.
Sorry, thinking about Sears also reminds me of, like, Circuit City. Is Circuit City also a thing? I'm feeling like old school. I'm getting my 90s back on, man. But some of these, like, stores I remember using, or my family, like, would take me every now and then. Circuit City, what else was there? Was there Radio Shack as well? I should talk about that in another episode. I should talk about, like, old businesses and see if anybody, like, has memories of it. And for my really younger audiences, Circuit City and Radio Shack were stores that sold electronic stuff. Wow, I know, right? Again, not a dog. You hear a shout coming from the far side of the store.
Found it!
Everyone starts to regroup by the entrance in order to revel in their victory for a moment.
Two of my brothers were kind of car freaks, so I got dragged along with them when they'd shop for car stuff. The coolant was exactly where I remember it being.
Does anyone want this?
Cece holds up a shifter knob for a manual transmission shaped to look like a zombie's head. Which is a sentence I never thought I would read without emotion, and then it's coming back to me in waves. Fitting, really.
I don't think Buck's truck is a manual.
Oh, so I can keep it?
If you want to.
Yay! It's so cute! I could just eat it up.
She's not really going to, is she?
Why do you even want it?
Calm down. Leave her be. She's a fool, but she's harmless.
Don't talk down to me. Reggie, let's go. Buck's waiting for that stuff, right?
Yeah, no reason to stick around here any longer. Let's head to Buck's truck as soon as we're done. I prefer to minimize the time we spend exploring dangerous areas, but it's up to you girls.
Nice. I was hoping you'd say that. I've still got some energy left in these dead bones.
Yay! Energy!
Yes, energy. You notice that Pearl seems lost in thought.
Huh?
I said, you notice that Pearl seems lost in thought. I literally just read it, Pearl.
Hey, Reggie?
What's up?
Well, now that there are 7 of us, how will we fit in Buck's truck? It was really big, but I don't think it can fit all of us.
Looks like we'll have to squeeze in like sardines. Oh no! What is I, a pure hot-blooded male, going to do with 7 cute zombie girls super close to me? Oh, woe is me. Oh man. Jeez, how on earth can we possibly solve this problem? That's what she said.
What?
Oh my god. You did not just make a that's what she said joke.
I don't know, Summer looks like she liked it. See?
Who said that? Pearl? Is Pearl talking about slamming cars?
Undead though she may be, Pearl's face had never turned such a shade of red before, even during her entire life. Or before life? Life in general? I don't know how that works. Her life.
No. Cece, please.
What, got beef with slamming?
Huh? Well, I mean, no. But right now, yes. I mean,
Someone's gonna have to tell me what slamming means. I've been fighting every urge I have to look it up because I don't want to, like, I don't know, go to the dark side of the web. Somebody gotta tell me what slamming means. It's gotta mean something that I'm just not getting.
Reggie, you're a jerk!
What did I do? And that is how he got punched in the solar plexus. Ugh!
You got what you deserve for that ridiculous attempt at humor. And you flummoxed the only sane girl here besides myself.
Hey now, I take offense to that.
Me too. I'm so much more sane than Pearl. Right, Reggie?
Why you gotta say my name like that? You know I hate that. Everyone is sane, okay? Sane in the membrane. You glance over to Cece, who is rubbing her face against the zombie head shifter knob, wearing a creepy smile. Yes, everyone. But in all seriousness, there's also the bed of the truck. I'm sure we can all fit in if some of us scamper up onto it. Let me try that again. I'm sure we can all fit if some of us scamper up on into that. Why did I say up on first? It says on up. What is wrong with my brain? I think Cece's getting to me, man.
I call dibs on the truck bed. That's the only way to ride.
Sounds fun. I want to lay down next to Summer.
And the third? Kyrie, Pearl, and Jordan stare at you with a gaze so intense, it feels like 3 lasers drilling straight into your forehead. I wonder why. As the guy, I suppose the responsibility falls upon me to hang out in the bed of the truck. You know, so none of you 3 mess up your hair or something.
Gee, thanks.
Such a gesture is to be expected.
Aw, you're the best!
Yeah. Yay. That is what she said. You wink at Pearl. She smiles.
See? Now that's the right way to tell me a joke.
Aw, so
Hurry
cute.
up. Me and Zamboni want to play in the truck.
Who?
It's so cool that you guys put a bed inside of a truck. I haven't slept in a bed in so long.
I'm gonna take a second to analyze that. 1, who's Zamboni? 2, I mean, I get it, a truck bed, but I don't think... Oh, Cece, I don't understand. Make up your mind. What are you? What are you? I'm the night guard. Sorry, I'm making a night at museum reference. I'm sorry.
You're in for a rude awakening. Come on, let's go.
Time is of the essence. Our health is at stake after all.
What do you mean? You guys don't have health. Did you just... Bubs just said, did you just? And I'm curious of what he meant by that. Are you talking about me making a Night at the Smithsonian reference? Excuse me, Night at the Museum reference? Because if so, hot take, unpopular opinion, of the 3 movies, my favorite one is the Night at the Smithsonian. The one where they deal with Amelia Earhart, and they have the Tuskegee Airmen, and they deal with, what's the pharaoh's name? I can't remember his name, but that guy. Everyone is in agreement and leaves Sears together. It's time to say farewell to them all. For now, at least. Like, I like those movies. I like Night at the Museum. I like it's really good. I didn't like the 3rd one as much, but the 1st and 2nd one were so much fun. The only thing left to do is deliver the coolant to Buck. Everyone heads outside to the truck, where Buck waves you down and awkwardly points at the new girls he hasn't officially met. I guess technically in canon we haven't met them, huh? It was a pain in the ass, but we got your coolant. I really wish you would have let us use your shotgun. Oh, it's not voiced anymore, darn it. So that means I still said I was going to do normal voice this episode, so I gotta do it. You both know that their zombie limbs would break right off from the I can't help it! You both know that their zombie limbs would break right off from the recoil, kid. But what about me? Ha 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 ha. The other girls chime in for no reason at all, filling your ears with laughter and your heart with shame. Fine, whatever. How's the fuel line looking? I can't help it with Buck. Buck's accent is too fun to do. Meh, it'll be fine. You fill us with confidence as usual. Oh, that's what she said. Good lord, are we still making that joke? Well, Mama always told me that she kept inviting boys over to play in her room because she wanted to be filled with confidence. Nope, moving on. So it really is what she said. Did I make it funny? Oddly enough, Buck begins to burst out in laughter. It sounds like a mob of emus banding together for an a cappella concert. What does that mean? Now who in the hell is this broad? She's got more bubbles than brains. In other words, I like her, kid. She's alright. He also notices Summer and lets out a sharp whistle. And this other broad looks like she could kick some real ass. I reckon the masochist in you is screaming. Are you for real, dude? I'm always happy to kick the crap out of douches like you. Bubs Lily hit me with the emus are amazing. That's your context to all that? That weird analogy of the emus at an a cappella concert and all you say is emus are amazing? Alright, fine. Tough and feisty. Woo-wee! Now there's a survivor, so to speak. Alright, kid. How'd you assemble this team? Bubs hit me with the I'm staying away from everything else disgust. Fair enough, buddy. By luck, the blonde is Cece, the brunette is Summer. Please use their names, Buck. Please. Oh, I get it. You want me to show them some manners, right? Buck tips his hat at the new ladies. Name's Buck. Rhymes with truck. No pun there. A pleasure to meet you, ladies. Now get in my truck and let's go for a ride. I heard rumors from Jordan and Pearl, but damn, you actually trust this guy, Reggie? Cece happily jumps into the bed of Buck's truck. This mattress is so hard, it feels just like it's metal. Trust him? He has a truck, and he didn't shoot us and loot my dad's house when we had the chance. Therefore, I'm inclined to believe he has a heart of gold inside himself. Somewhere. Well, if you say so, let's hop in the back, alright? Don't stand up while Buck's driving, Reggie. He'll figure it out. Come on, let's get in. All aboard the energy-saving, smooth-riding, rugged truck of your dreams. As all the girls find their seats, you and Buck take a moment to plan your next move. So I was looking at my old atlas, and there's a highway nearby that leads us straight into the nearby city. Sounds like a good as way to go as any. That's the spirit. Let's get moving, kid. We'll have to hunker down and drive through the night. Ain't no way I'm gonna park us where we can't see to protect ourselves. Alright. Alright. It's so easy to slip into Buck mode, man. I also might have slipped into the mall myself and snagged some sheets. You know, for warmth. Bubs hit me with an eye. It's so easy to slip into that mode that I fear that later on today I'm just gonna slip into Buck mode without even thinking. I'm just gonna talk normally. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, hi, Vibin, how are you?" I'm gonna be like, "Well, I can't really complain too much. How about yourself?" How about yourself? It's so easy to do it. I can't imagine what else they'd be for. Damn, kid. You're welcome. Thanks. You move into the bed of the truck after Buck settles into the driver's seat. The truck silently comes to life and then begins to make more truck-like noises once it accelerates. Because you know, it's a truck. Your next destination is the city where your father worked. You know his workplace was a building filled with labs, so if he's anywhere, that's the place to look. Go, Reginald. You and your undead friends, plus Buck, must persevere. Yeah, I'll save the game. That way I don't have to do all that. You were somehow able to fall asleep in the bed of Buck's truck, despite that one empty energy drink can rolling around and waking you up on purpose, just to bully you and piss you off. Or perhaps your self-esteem needs less imagination. As you wake up and rub the lethargy out of your eyes, picking out a few of those hardened-eyed crusties, ew, you notice that Cece and Summer are already wide awake and chatting. What about? Wouldn't you like to know? Because they stopped as soon as they noticed you moving. It was then that you pieced together that the truck was moving along at a steady 5 miles per hour. Why are we going so slow? Look around, lazy bones. You engage a little bit of rubbernecking. I don't know what that actually means. And you observe real quick why there is a sincere lack of locomotion. The highway is littered with abandoned cars, many of which have been smashed into one another in typical apocalypse fashion. If humans are anything, they're good at emulating the situations they have seen in movies and on TV. Video games too. Yeah, that'll slow progress. Summer clambers past you and opens the rear window so she can talk to the others inside the truck's cab. She settles in and ends up sitting on your thigh. Sweet. Hey, Buck. Reggie's awake. How's the heat? Heat? Finally. I thought that you two zombroads feasted on his bony ass overnight. A little bit of trust goes a long way, bud. You're sitting on me. Summer hesitates to respond, biting her lip. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I am. Deal with it. I'm not heavy. Me too. Cece skitters over to you like a hungry marmot. I don't know what a marmot is. I'm gonna look that up real quick. What the heck is a marmot? M-A-R-M-O-T. What is a marmot? Oh, it's cute-ish. It's like a little badger thing. Or a beaver. Minus the tail. It's cute-ish. Anyway, Cece skitters over to you with something that looks like a squirrel beaver thing. Sitting herself on your other thigh and throwing her arms around your neck. This action forces her chest to graze your cheek. You shiver because dead people are cold. Oops, sorry. No, it's quite alright. Reggie! Sorry, phone call, you gotta wait a little bit. You turn to look inside, and your gaze is met with Pearl's trademark angry pout. I understand your frustration. The scenario is not ideal for me either. Whatever. Now that the kid's up, you're all yapping again. Perfect timing. The truck slows to a halt. Buck rips the keys out of the ignition the same way a murderer would allegedly eviscerate their victim. You gotta these details. Okay. What's up now? Your world-saving truck crap out on us again? So it overheated. Get off my nuts. Did the bullshit battery get too hot? I hope not. Those are a real pain to replace. Now that we've stopped, let's stretch our legs a bit. Maybe go for a run. I'm still sleepy though. Everyone out. Time for me to stick my head to my baby's mouth again. It overheated. Bub says, it overheated, we just got coolant. Yeah, Buck's truck is not... It's not a good truck, Bubs. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Everyone exits the truck. Once outside of it, these cars don't look... Even water would do the job. Some of these cars... Before I go into that, Bubs, I gotta say, some of these cars, with the exception of that one Prius in the back, that gray one, all these other cars don't really look like good cars. And one of these cars looks like it got, like, a bird's, like, whole bathroom deal going on. Jesus. Everyone exits the truck. Once outside of it, you look around at remnants of the mayhem that must have occurred a while back. This is terrible. This is what happens when order is taken out of humanity's equation. No, I was talking about our car. Bub says most of them look European. Maybe. So what? Are we going to stand around while Buck fixes his truck again? I mean, there has to be something we can do. Someplace we can go. Something to eat. All the girls immediately look at Reggie with luxury looks in their eyes. No, I'm just kidding. Like, if there happened to be a store where they'd stock food nearby, for instance. Oh, are you hungry? No. And before you ask, I don't have to go to the bathroom either. I took the liberty of noting any significant structures and objects while we were driving through this mess. If we split up, I believe some of us can examine the abandoned vehicles for supplies, while others can search the convenience store we passed a few minutes ago. Still others could... I'm going hunting. Some fresh meat would be awesome right now. Fresh meat. Alright, so I guess we'll split up and search the area. Like Kyrie suggested, she can search the vehicles for supplies. Jordan can lead a group to the convenience store. Summer can hunt, I guess. I'll look around for some other stuff, because I don't want to do any of those things. I saw a path to the forest. I think it was a walking trail. Cool. And Cece can... You look around. Everyone follows suit. Where the hell did she go? I saw her... excuse me. I saw her chase a bird into the woods. I didn't stop her because I ain't no babysitter. Ah, damn it. Someone should look for her too. The time has come to weigh your options. Everyone has wandered off, but it seems they are moving very slow, as if waiting for you to tag along. You think about where you'd like to explore. This is also a good time to manage the party, items, and options. Doing so will not advance time for some reason. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, looks like we got a few choices here. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll save that for the next episode. Yep, I'm gonna just call it here. Yeah, this was gonna be a normal one. Like I said, I gotta play catch up. Oh, don't worry, Bubs. Like I said, I'm literally calling it a thing right now. But on the next episode, I guess we'll be having some conversations at the... Ooh, I just got an idea for what my next title episode should be. But yeah, I guess we can go for Cece, go with Kyrie to check the cars, hit up the store with Jordan, hole up in the farm. Who's going to the farm? I didn't even know there was a farm. I guess somebody wants to go to the farm, but whatever, I'll worry about that later. I think Pearl said she wanted to explore the trail. I'll go hunting with Summer, or we'll hang out with Buck. I don't know. Either way, we'll deal with those next episode. So yeah, how'd you guys feel about this one? How'd you like the fact that up until the end I talked in normal voice instead of my usual accents? Don't worry, for those that care, I am going to go to normal voices next episode, or, you know, my normal route next episode. But if you prefer my normal voice, leave me a comment on that as well. Like I said, the rain started to pick up something fierce out here. Oh, boy. that kind of delays my plans. I had a plan to go to the retro store. Oh well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But yeah, when we get to the next episode, we'll just do some conversations here. I'll go follow the others, maybe do some bonding with the girls. I got quite a lot of choices to do from. I'm kind of curious about the farm most of all. I'll deal with that next episode. Like I said, if you like this or wish to follow me more on my exploits, you can subscribe to me on my YouTube, or you can follow me on Twitch. To be fair, I have gotten to this point, and so I got up to the boss fight, but it was literally at the end of the boss fight where it messed up. So if between this episode and next episode it feels weird, again, I am sorry. I am trying to get a better handle on my whole YouTube management and everything, and I really don't want this to be a thing. So I am going to renumber the episodes and all. But yeah, we'll get that. And hopefully we won't have to worry about it. What the heck is this? Actually, before I close this video, a friend of mine sent me a voicemail message. The voicemail message is, "Hello, we are calling to..." Wait, I can do this in a funny voice. I can do this time. "Hello, we are calling to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Your car's extended warranty is about to run out. If you would like to renew your car's extended warranty, please call us at 760-555-5555. I repeat, 760-555-5555. If your car's extended warranty, if not replaced soon, we have to call the IRS and you will go to big time jail. Please make sure to call us so that you don't go to big time jail. Thank you very much." The people I know, man, it makes a guy so happy to know people. And I hope you guys are happy too. Hopefully you guys have some family or friends that are just as interesting as mine are. Maybe even more so. Nonetheless, tell me how you guys were. Tell me how you feel about the video. Maybe even leave me a message on my Discord. I don't know. Just do your thing. And I hope that you have a great time. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Farewell.